that I like. Fruit drinks. Fruit drinks. I'm having a nice strawberry cream seltzer right now. Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Are we back? Yay! Okay, Simpy should be able to come back. I was gonna just do the streams right in the Discord, but not everybody's in there. Well, maybe most people are actually. I really do enjoy a classic OJ. But love me some apple cider. Does that count as a fruit drink? It's a cider. Fruit drink. Cider counts? Okay. Does a strawberry daiquiri count? It's a fruit drink. Alright. I bought the alcohols, people. I bought the alcohols. Pokemon! All the alcohols. You're right. You had to get the first this time night. I guess that counts as a new thing, huh?
Just a little bit under halfway. Somewhere about there. And deselect.
Does this look like halfway? Excuse me. Half good enough? Okay. I think that's fine. Cool beans. Just takes first. I can't believe he's done this. Everybody recheck in. I saw that you got it before. Oh. Humans Max both came in strong with all the redeems. Welcome back, Zimpy! Sorry about that. I forgot it was subscriber only. I had no idea about that preview thing. That's interesting. Just got back to this saw stream and to refresh the stream is back. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we fixed it. We fixed stream. Hello? Computer? Hello, computer. Why you be stupid? Wow. Okay.
Just need to copy and paste them into this box one at a time. Press enter. The colour will appear a little bit under halfway.
There we go.
Somewhere about there. And deselect. Then we've got an area for the sky and an area for where the reflection is going to be in the water. We're going to go back to layer 1. We're going to go to the clouds brush within elements. We're going to use the third colour.
I don't really have a cloud brush. I think I might have one similar. I thought your cat. Oh no. It was totally the cat. Blame the cat. We usually blame Faye here. We do kind of have a cloud one. What kind of cloud are you doing? Let's see. Are you doing this one?
on the
The same. This one? Okay, it's this one. The kitchen slander.
Top row. Going to put the brush size maybe about 20% size and 30% strength. And then we're just pretty easily, quite sketchily, just going to bring some sweeps of this across. Do that a few times.
Okay.
Doesn't need any precision whatsoever. Then as we come further up, maybe just a few taps, create some slight variation.
Alright, let's see. Let's see here. Blame you, even though it was, Coyote. I can think today. Oh, that kind of looks like how he's doing it. We wanna... Okay, this app updated. Everything's different. Do. Let's bring it down maybe a little bit. Oh no. Oh, this one was probably fine. Jeez. Like no chill here. Alright. I still feel like I wanted a little small. What is that, babe? Oh. Oh, okay. I get way too OCD about this shit. It doesn't really go too high up, so. We'll just do some tappy tappies. No, I don't like those either. Can I 3D print? Why are you asking me? I don't know, can you? I think I want to bring it down a little more. Not asking. Oh, I read that as a question. I can. Okay. Listen, the brain cell. You know how it be today. I told you how it is. It's been a no good brain week. I just.
Turn the brush size down 10%, and then just have a few smaller tufts. Just break away little sections at that top edge. Then go to the adjustments, the Gaussian blur, and we're going to blur this in pretty significantly to about 15.
Blur. How do I do a blur? Maker, do you put a screensaver on your head until it hits the corner? I have like the brain loading one. The screensaver. That's a good one. We need to do this. That. We need to do that. Okay. How? How did you do such a thing? Please. Please explain. America, explain. America, explain. You're not touching your redeems still. Okay, sure. You also haven't really been streaming anyway.
The adjustments, the
Adjustments. Do I have something like that? All of the ideas. I mean, send your ideas to me. I'll get them going on my end. And then you can do them after. How would I be able to do a similar thing here? I don't want to. I guess I could smudge if I don't find. I don't find anything like that. No, I didn't want to touch that. No touchy. I don't think I have a way to adjust. Do 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 yeah. I do not have that ability. You, do, 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 do. I don't have that. I don't think I can do that. I could attempt a smudgy. Will it give the same effects?
Gaussian blur, and we're going to blur this in pretty significantly to about 15%.
I don't think that's really good.
And deselect. Then.
Huh. Jeez Louise, my mic. Pose. I don't think I need to pose. What do we got for smudgy? And does not seem to do nothing. Am I crazy? I see nothing happening. How can I get this effect? There it is, okay. But that just makes it smudge. Like, no shit. That's why it's called a smudge. Maybe if I tappy, tappy, tappy. That's kind of blurring. We can figure things out. That's not too bad. Keep on. It's giving us a little bit of a blur effect. It's not perfect, but get it to be a little bit. Alright, I don't hate it. Oh, Simpy should get data breach. or the or the kitchen games we're trying. Because we suck.
I'm going to switch to the airbrushing.
Airbrush. Do I have an airbrush? Do I have an airbrush? Pokemon! Airbrush seems pretty basic. I feel like I should have that somewhere. Get your cactus. Get that cactus. Oh, I can make spaghetti. Look at this spaghetti brush. Yay! Look at the gay things. There's really no airbrush here. Blasphemy. No watercolors. And a chisel. Um. Well, apparently this has everything else except a basic ass airbrush. Oi. Oh my god, there's so freaking many. Oops. Dink. Ding, Fraser done. Ding, Fraser done. Ding, Fraser done. Ding, Fraser done. I can't even search. Well, maybe softer on opacity. I feel like that could be a good happy medium. I don't know. We'll see. Yes, all the co-op
Soft brush,
games.
same colour. I'm going to put the size at about 20% and the opacity at about 10. And then we can just go in there and just generally soften,
Oh, so that's all you're
those
doing
areas
anyway.
together a little bit more.
Okay. Just kind of want to do that. You know what? Maybe not so big. But a nice. Okay. Kind of works out. Is the 3D art team interested in letting us please. What do you mean? Please explain. America, please explain. It counts as 2 viewers to view from phone and laptop. All the views. Yeah, later for non-engage. What do you mean? I don't. Oh, like for 3D modeling? Except I'm not exactly in a position of commissioning. So that's lovely, but oh my god, stuck in my head.
Something like this. I'll put the color.
Hello, Jelly. What is up? We're attempting art. It's a cityscape. You know, attempting is the key word here.
Corner perhaps a little bit. Maybe on one side more than the other. Still.
He's all fancy here. We're not this fancy, but we can do something similar, I think, right? I feel like what was the point of the wispy individual clouds if you can't even see them now? What was the point of that? I mean, just saying, whatever.
Still on layer 1, we're going to go to perhaps a more muted colour. So
Okay, new color. Which one are you picking?
we'll go for this.
81, 113, and 114. Which one is that here? Mine do not match in the slightest. This one. Yeah, it doesn't look like that at all. Have to trust the process. Trust the process. That's exactly right. I mean, so far, some of the stuff I've done hasn't been, I haven't hated it, you know? For someone who's like never arted ever. Alright. Let's see how this process works out for me.
6th colour on the top row. Still with the soft brush. Maybe
Yes,
just
sir.
a little bit backwards. 15% size, 10% strength. And we'll just start muting that just a little bit. Soften that. It's a little bit vibrant. We can use that vibrancy a little bit later as well, but we're just going to soften it in. Almost like a slightly warmer hue to this. Just tempering it a little bit.
Okay. Can kind of see. I don't know if that's going to show up as well on mine. Jellyfish are fun to draw. Easy shapes. Alright, he just kind of scribbled the warmness. I see the warmness. Okay. I see the warmness. We got a couple of warmness things in there. That's not too bad, right? I think.
Something like that.
Trust the
Then
process.
We're going to go to our top layer, create a new layer on top of that.
Oh, we're moving on now. Moving on.
I'm going to create some foreground structures initially.
Okay.
So we're going to go to the
I'm
selection.
gonna do that too, I guess. Oh my god. Jesus, thanks for the sub, Jelly. My headphones were like really loud. That was like super loud. Appreciate. I'm gonna do a hydrate here. All right. What is he doing? He's selecting. Do I have that? Eh. Hello? Where was the transform thing I just did? Was it this? No, that's pretty close, huh?
Rectangle.
Rectangle. Rectangle.
And we're just going to draw some basic shapes. So I'll do one there.
I love basic shapes that I don't have to even do myself because the program does it for me.
Go to our colors. We're going to use the
You're gonna use what? 19. Oh my god, fucking hiccups. 1931-54. Which one is that? Kind of have to guess here. This one. That one.
second color, and we can drag into that box.
Dunk. I did it! I'm such a good artist.
Deselect. Then with the transform, I'm perhaps just going to make it a little bit shorter. I don't want it to go much beyond about halfway, so it's on freeform. I can just drag it down, change the height to about halfway between the top of the canvas and the kind of horizon point. Deselect, go to the layer, slide and duplicate it, and that allows us to transform, move this duplicated version somewhere nearby perhaps. Maybe go to the layers again, slide and duplicate, transform, move this extra one over here, maybe make it a bit taller. Again, it's on transform, so you can change the kind of the look of the shape. Might make it a little bit slimmer, pinch it in, deselect, maybe slide, duplicate, transform, maybe have something a little bit shorter next to it. There's no right and wrong for these at all. You can play around with your positioning and your shapes. I might just create a little bit of a bridge there, so again, slide, duplicate, transform, and I can move this version as an in-between, maybe connect them, a little gap there, so just stretch it down, there you go. And we don't want them to be too basic shapes, so we do want to kind of alter them a little bit. So we can go to our shapes.
Alright, we're making shapes. Can I duplicate the layer, not the selection? I have to just deselect. Okay. Deselect. Duplicate. Okay, there we go. Done. Oh, go back. Duplicate. No, stop it. I don't want transform. Go away, please. I wanted you to, like, move. do 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 do. I wanted. Done. Duplicate. Done. I mean, that's about all he did. Should we keep it like that? Do you like my shapes? Are they good shapes? I hope they're good shapes. We have good shapes. Good variety of shapes here. Does it look like a city?
We can still use the selection. Maybe just create some little extra features on top. Just create a little box there. Drag, flood, fill. Deselect. Again with the selection. You don't want to make this overly difficult, just little shapes, little anomalies. You want to make sure that they're not featureless. So selection. It doesn't matter which layer you're doing this on for the most part. Flood fill, deselect, and it doesn't take a lot for the structures just to become that bit more interesting. Selection. We don't need to know what these little features are at all. It just stops them looking too uniform. I'm going to go to all of those structure layers, just pinch them together. Now they're on one layer. I'm going to go to the selection, rectangle, maybe think about one edge. We can select it. Go to the transform, go to the distort. We can pinch down from one corner. And it's really easy to make.
Damn, that's so smart. That's so smart. Okay, wait, let me do some of these. Doody 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 doody. Cool. How about you shut the front door? You will get your dinner. I fucking promise. Pokemon! I wanted to move that. What? There we go. Jeez Louise. Sheesh Lowish. Goomy. Goomy. Do 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 da ba 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 ba. Okay, okay. And then we did this. Gonna duplicate. Duplicate. Okay. You did a distort. Oh my god, guys, I did it. I did it. Oh my god, I feel so smart.
A little bit of a slope gives it a sense that perhaps it's not completely flat and it has perspective to it, has different sides. Again, we can go to the selection, rectangle, maybe go for somewhere about halfway on this structure, bring it so it just clips that little area there, transform, distort, pinch it down from the corner. Again, it just creates a little bit of a slope.
Okay, so can I just like duplicate again? And just like slide it over. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm a fucking genius.
Don't worry about little anomalies like this. We can so easily go in with the brush, maybe put it on the medium hard brush with an airbrushing with that same colour. And well, we need an appropriate size, so high on the 2%, 100% opacity, and you can just fill these in. If it creates a little divider there as a little line, then that's actually quite useful. So I'm not necessarily going to get rid of that. I'll just turn the opacity of that brush down to maybe 40%, go over it once. And it's for the most part made it invisible, but it's still just about noticeable so you can use it as a guide. But you can see it's just made them look more believable, more realistic. We can then go maybe to the selection, rectangle, maybe grab this half of that structure, transform, distort, pinch it down from a corner. You don't need to do that a lot. Deselect Again, it's just giving it a quality that stops it looking lifeless and flat. We can perhaps go to that whole layer, adjustments, Gaussian blur, and just zoom in so you can see. You don't want to blur it too much, just soften it slightly, maybe 2%.
That is funny looking. Why did I do that? Did I fuck something up when I was copying it? What did I do? Nothing to undo. You look a little silly. You look a little silly. Oh, let's just try it again. Duplicate layer. Mm.
Just stops it looking too crisp on the edges and just kind of blends it into the environment a bit better. For the most part, these structures are going to be silhouetted, so you're not going to really see the detail on them. So a silhouetted building actually can be really simple. We can be even more clever than that. We can go to the selection, rectangle, grab this side, and we have that little guideline so we can go up to it, transform, pinch just a little bit down from the opposite corner, but not too much, and deselect, and it's created a slight slope there and almost like pitch down on either side, and that works quite well as well.
Okay. Well, now the problem is I have to figure out which layer that is. What did he do for that? Just a slight distort. Like that. Yeah, that's not too bad.
Well, we can do something similar here. So selection from this corner to that edge, transform, distort, down a little bit, not too much, deselect. Again, we've created a little gap. It doesn't matter. We've got the brush, put it to 100%, go and fill it in. And even if it has some rough bits like this, I've just created a little strange thing there. And do you know what? I'm happy with that. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Again, we can go to the selection, rectangle, create some more shapes, fill them in, and well, we can continue filling in little areas. So we can go back to the selection,
more shapes,
create a little box there, something else sticking up, fill it in, deselect, and there's no limit to the amount of times that we can do this. We can create little features. Gets a bit fiddly when it's smaller, but there you go. If it looks a bit featureless, then you can just go in more rectangles, and they might not be pitched in quite the same way, but honestly, it doesn't really matter in the scheme of things. Maybe this one looks a little bit strange, perhaps. So again, rectangle, maybe just go in, create another box that kind of obscures that, and then just fill it in. We can also go in with the medium hard brush with that colour, 100% opacity, a small size, so 1%, and there's nothing stop you going in. Draw a line, hold it so it snaps, hold it until it snaps to a straight line, and you can just add little features just to make it look more interesting. Maybe you could do a little feature that sticks out here, draw a line across, hold it until it snaps, and you can maneuver it, and another one here, hold it, and we're just creating features and little details that just make it look more convincingly like features on a building. A little bit there. And I'm quite happy with the way they're looking generally as a silhouette. Now what we can do now is we can slide and duplicate that whole layer, go for the bottom version, transform, maybe try flip it horizontally, and we can start to put some buildings in the background. Now don't worry about the bottom edge.
Alright. Thinking maybe we should combine these layers then. That sounds like that's gonna be the thing to do here. So. I should probably have background music for this, huh? Gotta go eat. Have a good eat. Thank you for coming by. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed my doodles. I'm learning. I'm trying. Oh, no, I broke everything. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Enjoy. Bye, Simpy. All right. Merge, 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 merge. Ba ba doo ba doo boo boo. That's probably an easier way of doing this. I don't care. I think this will be just fine. Okay. So you just did a full select here. And what did we do here? Go back a little bit. Just go back a smidgen.
Duplicate that whole layer, go for the bottom version,
That's what he did.
transform, maybe try flip it horizontally, and we can start to put some buildings in the background. Now don't worry about the bottom edge, we're going to make these slightly shorter anyway. We've also got the ability to go and squash them down, put some buildings in the background. I'm going to concentrate on that side, just put some in the background over here, and I quite like the way that one lines up as well. Maybe squash them down a little bit further, deselect, and obviously some of those little features are going to be duplicated too, so if you don't like the way that it looks like a duplication, we can go in and we can amend those. I'm also going to add some kind of smog and cloud that's going to obscure much of it anyway, so don't worry too much. Then slide and duplicate that layer, transform, maybe move it over here, and again I'm just going to put it in this background area. Now just to separate these out, we've got the top version, which was the original layers, then we've got layers 3, well they're both called layer 3 underneath because they're all duplications, but the bottom two versions go to the top version that's underneath the primary one, tap on it and merge down, so all the backgrounds are on one layer. I'm going to go to the N, turn the opacity slider down backwards just a little bit, just to subdue them, maybe to 95%. We're going to do more to it, but it already just puts them backwards there a little bit. And even then, once you've got that layer, you can move individual elements. So go to the selection. I'm going to go to the freehand. Just grab that one that's in the background. Transform. And I can just shift it around. Put it wherever you like. I think that works better. I'm going to have some more distant ones as well, but they're primarily going to be seen through the light on the windows, so I'm not going to worry about them too much yet. Speaking of windows.
Alright, so we're doing some things. We are going to Okay. It's feeling a little bit too much like the other. Maybe like that. Okay. Maybe one more. Pokemon! There. Should I do one more for this little gap here on the right? Or is this a little bit too? No, let's grab this one. There. Okay. Polo, are you out of balls again? You need the bug. All right. You're always That's your secret. Okay, he did some opacity stuff, I think, right? Let me go back a little bit and see what he did here.
And just grab that one that's in the background, transform, and I can just shift it around, put it wherever you like. Two versions. Go to the top version that's underneath the primary one, tap on it and merge down. So all the backgrounds are on one layer. I'm going to go to the N, turn the opacity slider down backwards just a little bit, just to subdue them, maybe to 95%.
I don't know if I have
We're going to do more to it.
Do I have that? I don't have an opacity. How do I not have a layer opacity? Congrats catching your bugs. I can lock the transparency. Why can't I make it transparent? Oh, right here. Duh. Ooh, look how cool. So smart. What did he do? Like maybe a 70?
But it already just puts them backwards there a little bit. And even then, once you've got that layer, you can move individual elements. So go to the selection. I'm going to go to the freehand. Just grab that one that's in the background. Transform. And I can just shift it around. Put it wherever you like. I think that works better. I'm going to have some more distant ones as well, but they're primarily going to be seen through the light on the windows, so I'm not going to worry about them too much yet. Speaking of windows.
All right. Oh, this is like fucking cool. I feel like a fucking genius. Oh, let's do that a little bit. Merge that. These weren't in proper order. So, like that. I like it, I like it. We'll merge. Okay, reorder the layer. Should be able to reorder the layer, no? It goes. Okay, what's this one? Alright, that'll stay. And that's definitely gonna stay. Okay. Merge, merge. And I'm just gonna fill in this gap here with something. Maybe not this. Dude, it feels too much. Too similar. I guess we can do that. Make it a little bit wider here. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty fucking nifty. I fucking like it.
Windows, that is the next feature that we're going to create.
Oh my god, Windows.
Okay, we're going to create a new layer, layer 5. We're going to go to the black color, 10th color on the top row, selection, rectangle. We'll do it down here, zoom in quite a bit, draw a rectangle, drag from that
an
color,
actual black color though.
Yet. Speaking of windows, that is the next feature that we're going to create. Okay, we're going to create a new layer, layer 5. We're going to go to the black color, 10th color on the top row, selection, rectangle. We'll do it down here, zoom in quite a bit, draw a rectangle, drag from that color, flood fill, and deselect. Go to the layer, slide and duplicate, transform, move it across, try to get it to line up, top and bottom. If it's not absolutely perfect, well, it doesn't really matter too much. Go to the layer, top version, merge down, slide and duplicate, transform, and we're going to move across. Now I want the gap between these two blocks here to be wider than it is here. So something like this. Again, just try and judge by eye, try to get them to line up. Top version, merge down, slide, duplicate, transform, and I might need to do it above. Just zoom out to make sure you're not going off the edge of the canvas. Maybe a slightly bigger gap again, like this. So nice big gap. Try and line up that with that. Deselect, and then top version, merge down, transform, put it on uniform, pinch it in, deselect, slide and duplicate the layer, transform again. Again, just try and line it up. Try and match the gap there.
Does it look
also
good?
Make sure it lines up at either side.
Thank you, Faye.
We'll do it one more time. So top version, merge down, transform, uniform, pinch it in, slide, duplicate.
All right, I
transform.
See what he's doing. So, maybe I should have started these differently. Your catnip rewards are closer to 1K. Are wild? Yeah. That's what the people want. Have you checked out the honka honka? We give the people what they want. Save up those monies, save up your catnips, get those wild ass rewards. Give the people what they want, Jelly. Oops, I don't want to do that. Oh, blockhead. You have collected points. I don't have 1K yet. I'm saving up. Oh, great. Going to only pause. Save up for that only pause. 9:32. Um, Jelly, was it the other night? Um, I'm just gonna refer to it by name because whatever. Matt came in and didn't even say hi, just immediately hit me with IRL voice ban. And I was playing with Faye, and she's like, Kay, Kay, where are you? Kay, and I couldn't fucking speak. I was like, thanks, asshole. Yeah, 2 days ago, fucking slut. And then I think Zrax did it to me too, like 10 minutes later. Like, nobody has ever used the IRL voice ban, but then all of a sudden they're like, fuck you, no tugging. Oh my gosh. Why is Kay not talking? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I should do the suckling redeem too. But I guess that's basically hydrate. Should I just change it to suckle? I guess these are my windows. Do you guys like my windows? They're beautiful windows. I'm guessing they're gonna get put on all the fucking buildings. This is a lot of
Pop it up.
work.
Zoom in just so you can
I was here for
line it up and
painting,
judge the
not
gap. Something
shaping.
like that. And deselect. Top version, merge down. Now I'm going to slide and duplicate it one more time. The
One more
bottom version I'm going to
time.
untick. We'll use that and we'll come back to it and we'll duplicate it again for the different areas. So on that top version, I'm going to go to the transform. I'm going to uniform, shrink it. I'm going to move it up to an area of the building. I'm going to do
Oh my
this
gosh.
side first that is
This
pitched.
feels awful.
We're going to have to figure that out. So on uniform, actually no, go freeform.
Look at all the buildings I
In,
have.
try to get it
Did
to
I just
match
fuck myself?
that side, first of all, roughly. Doesn't need to go right near the top.
Oh
Pinch
man,
it in,
I'm regretting
zoom
everything.
in. Want it back away from those edges. Then we're going to go to the top, still on freeform. Long hold on the corner, and that allows us to just drag it up so it matches that angle, or near enough anyway. I'm happy for it to be flatter at the bottom, that's fine. Maybe just pinch it up a little bit so it's not right at the bottom. And there we go. We have windows on the side of that building. Now they're too dark, they're black, and they look too jarring against the building, so on that layer we can tap on it, put on the alpha lock. We'll go to the fourth colour on the top row. Go with the medium hard brush. 10% size, in fact it doesn't need to be that big. 5% size, 100% opacity, and just go over it, and it looks like they disappear initially.
Alright, let me go back a little bit here. Should have painted a house on a view with the sun in the corner. Oh, I was like, that looks so cute. I think this will be a great thing to do. Fuck me. Fuck me. Uh, shit. Shit. Alright, we're gonna zoom way in for this. Who fucking chose this one for me to do, huh? Who fucking did this? Who can I blame besides myself? Oh, that's not too bad. Mm, I don't love it. Doesn't seem too bad. Pokemon! Probably should have done. Well, can finagle it, right? It's fine. Why does that look funny though? Should that have gone all the way over more? See, I don't know where my building begins. Burb. It's a cool burb. It is a good burb. Maybe if we do this one over a bit. I don't know. Does that look funny? I feel like it looks funny. Shoot. It looks weird. Maybe once I get the shadow thing. You didn't catch the bird. I'm so sorry, Holo. Truly a tragedy. Hmm.
Matches that angle, or near enough anyway. I'm happy for it to be flatter at the bottom. That's fine. Maybe just pinch it up a little bit so it's not right at the bottom.
Oh, hello,
And there
Gigi.
we go. We have windows on the side of that building. Now they're too dark, they're black, and they look too jarring against the building. So on that layer, we can tap on it, put on the alpha lock. We'll go to the fourth color on the top.
Which one was that, Gigi? Which color did you pick?
Flatter at the bottom. That's fine. Maybe just pinch it up a little bit so it's not right at the bottom.
Hey, buddy.
And there we go. We have windows on the side of that building. Now they're too dark, they're black, and they look too jarring against the building. So on that layer, we can tap on it, put on the alpha lock.
You got the honka honkas. I want to get a nice, like, animated one that has a little squeeze to it. But that was like a nice free one I found. Maybe if I can make the arms like longer or something, but oh, fuck off, man. Gigi, go lay down. I can't art with you on my lap. Go lay down. Oh boy. Dude, you cannot. No, you cannot. Okay, hold on. Please hold for cat. Enjoy the booby honking. Oh, come here, buddy. I know. You are the cutest boy. Yeah, you keep standing in front of the camera and it's gonna ruin my face tracking. She's gonna do some weird things. Come Come here. Do you want to do cat camp tonight? You want to do cat camp tonight? Come here. Come over here. Come over here. Come on. Come on. Child, I've only been streaming for an hour. Oh, I did technically stop halfway through, though. What time is it? 6:30? Okay. Alright, he's decided to lay on the lap. What? You don't like your bed anymore? Why don't you like your bed anymore? That's for you, not my lap. Alright, he's just on my lap. I can't move. Oh, okay, got up again. Hi. Oh, God. Yes, hi. Don't shove your face in my mouth. You're making my model tweak out. Can you lay in your bed? Oh my God, he's like in my mouth. Why? Why are you so snuggly? Why are you so snuggly? Hi. Go say hi to chat. Come here. Oh God, please hold. Come here. I know. He's rubbing against the mic. Hi. I love you. I love you. You're so mad that I'm gonna move you. Little man. That's what she said. Gigi, come here. Up here, buddy. There you go. Yeah, lay on your bed. We'll turn the cat cam on. We'll say hello to everybody. That's a good boy. Okay, cat cam is coming on. It's at a weird angle at the moment. Please hold. We'll play him over here. Alright. How about that? You can see part of my tower. How's about right there? There he is. There's the little man. You, oh, nope. Okay. Well, you got a sighting. Here, go stay over there, buddy. Nope, no, no, nope, 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 nope. Go back over. Oh, he's on the tower now. He said, fuck you. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Oh, Lord. Alright. What color are you picking? Dude, he's done that. He has hit that button before. Freaking kills me. Play.
We'll go to the
There you go.
fourth colour on the top row. Go with the medium hard brush.
Yes, that's Gigi, our voidy boy. Little voidy boy.
10% size, in fact it doesn't need to be that big. 5% size, 100% opacity, and just go
I
over it.
missed
And
what
it
color he
looks
did
like they
again.
disappear initially a bit, so it's not right at the bottom. And there we go. We have windows on the side of that building. Now they're too dark, they're black, and they look too jarring against the building. So on that layer we can tap on it, put on the alpha lock. We'll go to the fourth colour.
Oh, it's not showing me the fucking RGB sliders this time. Damn it. Hold on. If you wanna nap, then take a nap. I have a nice bosom for you to sleep on. How's that? I don't know what color
black,
that was.
and it'll look too jarring against the building. So on that layer, we can tap on it, put on the alpha lock. We'll go to the fourth color on the top row.
What is that color?
Bottom. And the lock. We'll go to the fourth.
So, maybe this one? It could be that one, right? Looks like it could be this one. Let's try it.
Fourth color on the top row. Go with the medium hard brush. 10% size, in fact, it doesn't need to be that big. 5% size, 100% opacity, and just go over it. And it looks like they disappear initially.
Let's see. Yeah, well, we don't want that, I guess, huh? Yeah, I guess that kind of works, huh? Seems like the same. The only thing is, like, gotta stay, like, in lines. So it's not drifting out here. How do you, what? Doesn't even look the same. He didn't, oh, he did an alpha lock. I don't know how to do that. How did he do? I don't know what an alpha lock does. I'm guessing if I just lock the layer, I can't do anything at all. Yeah. So, wonder if I just do like a new layer. Yeah, like it's still, I think that's so you don't go out. Paint inside maybe? Oh, that might, no, that didn't work either. Well, fuck if I know. I feel like that's gonna look weird. Oh, and that's not working either, huh? Well, guess we're just gonna have to fucking wing it. Not blending as nicely as his is. I can't believe there was a part of me that said this looks nice and easy. Nope, I already went outside the lines. Oh, good. Coloring inside the lines is for losers. That doesn't even look, that's too much. Now that's too much. Did somebody honka honka me again? Why did a honka honka come back? I'm not gonna question it. Y'all get a free honka honka. The honka honka always comes back. Hmm. You know, I was feeling pretty good about this until right about now. Yeah, yeah, it's not terrible, I guess.
But they are there and you can see them just about. And that's about the right level of visibility on the building. Now we're going to basically do that across pretty much all of the buildings. We can do it in different ways though. We can distort them to different degrees. So I'm going to go back to layer 5, slide and duplicate it. Again, the bottom version untick. Now on this version, we can go to the transform and we can play around with other buildings. We've got this front edge of it. So we're going to go on freeform, pinch it in, bring it over to this side of the building. You need to make it smaller so that you can maneuver it. I'll go for something similar to that side just for this building. So bring it to the bottom, line it up, pinch it in so it fits on the top. We don't want it too near the edge, similar to there. We don't want it too close to the other edge either. Whoops. So bring it over here. Try to match it there, so bring it down a little bit. Maybe bring it down to roughly match those ones. And again, we need to just slightly pitch it at the top, so it's on freeform, long hold on the corner, needs to match that line. It's only subtly pitched on that side, so that's probably enough. And there we go, we've created windows on two sides of that building. Again, tap on it, alpha lock, still with the same colour, so the fourth colour, still with the medium hard brush, 5% size, 100% opacity, and just go over it. And again, they're really subtle, which is great. Now it's a little bit time consuming, but we're going to do that across all of the different buildings. We need the lights. They're going to add features and points of interest across all of the buildings. We can take the top two versions of layer 5, one of them merge down just to keep it condensed. Not too many different layers. All the windows are on that building now on one layer. Back to this layer, turn it on, slide, duplicate. Bottom version untick so it's invisible. Top version, we can go to the transform, freeform, and move it around. So I'll do the near two buildings initially. So we have a bit of a gap between that one and that one. So I'm just going to go in there and find some windows that would fit that. So they can be slightly more pinched in as well. Just takes a little bit of fiddling with that, with the transform on freeform to make them fit. And we want some of the windows to have a different kind of quality to them. So if they're narrower, more pinched in, that can actually really work for them. Again, deselect. Let's go to the layer, tap on it, alpha lock. We've still got the same colour, the fourth colour. Still with the same brush, the medium hard brush. 5% size, 100% opacity, and let's just fill them in. Tap on the top version, merge down. Back to this layer 5 ticket, slide, duplicate. Bottom version untick, so it's invisible. This one now we can play around with. Transform, freeform, pinch it in, and we can go for some other areas on this building. Pinch it up. Again, long hold to match that angle here. Then you can pinch it in. Maybe on this one we can have it slightly narrower and we can have two sets of windows next to each other. And that layer, slide and duplicate it. Move it over here. Something like this. And it has a different quality to those windows now. Tap, merge down. It's all on one layer. Tap on it, alpha lock, fourth colour, same brush settings as before, just make a sweep over it, and it's made them more subtle and knot them back a bit. We also have a side here, and we could take that layer as it is, duplicate it, transform, move it over here. The only reason that it makes it a bit fiddly is that it's a really subtle colour, but you can just about see it. Pinch it in. We just need to long press on that corner, bring it up, and then just reposition it here. Now you don't need to go for the whole lot. You could take fewer of those windows and stretch them across. Some of them are now escaping along the edge, but that isn't a problem. If you wanted fewer windows here, and it doesn't have to be completely the same, you can lock it in there and go in with the eraser, set the eraser to the medium hard brush, a controllable size, so 2% size, 100% opacity, and just get rid of any that have gone over the edge. It just requires you to look carefully at what you're doing, that's all. That's working quite nicely. I'm not too bothered about that bottom edge. We're going to have other things that will obscure it anyway, so don't worry too much about that. I'm going to take the top version, tap on it, merge down, so we've got all of those windows and that version as well. Tap on it, merge down, so all the windows on that building are all on one layer. Zoom out, you can barely see them. We're going to add lights in them, so don't worry. We could even just slide and duplicate that layer, and then with this duplicated version you can go to transform, move it, and we can move it somewhere else. Now we've got similar angles, so we've got a pitched one here. You know, you just have to play around with this a little bit. Let's try and match it up to that one. That works pretty well for this one actually, because we have a slight pitch here and a straighter edge there. That works. So we'll attach it here. Going with the eraser, medium hard brush, 100% opacity in a size that we can control. Get rid of all the ones we don't need. Like so. And if there's a few missing at the bottom, slide and duplicate it again, transform, and we can probably line them up anyway, just for the extra ones at the bottom, just some like this. We only needed those bottom ones, so with the eraser, just remove any that we didn't need at the top.
Bye, Gigi.
There we go. Top version, merge down. All those windows are on one layer. Tap on it and merge down again. And then all the windows we've created completely are on one layer. Rather than duplicating the whole layer, we can go to the selection, rectangle, just grab those windows, 3 fingers down, copy, 3 fingers down, paste, and then we can just move these windows to another area too. And we can just keep playing around with it. We can squash those ones, put on freeform, squash those ones, make them a bit more square perhaps. And perhaps we'll just go for that side initially. Don't worry about those. So let's go to the eraser, erase that side, concentrate on these ones. We need to pitch the angle so it's on freeform, long press on the corner, angle it up to create the slope that matches the area there. Freeform, pinch it down,
Isn't this
pinch it
so
in, make
exciting?
it fit within that shape that we have here. Deselect. And then we need something for this side, so go and slide and duplicate that, transform, move it over here, maybe flip it horizontal, stretch it out, pinch it up from the bottom, and then just try and match that line. It probably does, because that pitch is that way and that pitch is that way, it probably does quite a good job without doing too much. And well, top version, merge down, that's all on one layer. Slide, duplicate, and let's transform, move it over here. And it just takes a little bit of adjusting to try and make things fit. Make them fit on this side first perhaps. Eraser, get rid of the ones we don't need. Make sure you get rid of all the little bits. Then you can go to transform, drag it up from the corner. Just takes a little bit of fiddling to make it fit. I'm going to just condense these different layers to make them not too complicated. So all the windows are on one layer. Again with this, selection, grab some windows that you think will be useful. So I'm just going to grab these with the rectangle here, grab them, 3 fingers down, copy, 3 fingers down, paste, and they're here, so you can now move them, make them fit, put them on freeform, make them fit to background buildings. And again, if the slope's a little bit off, you can just grab it from the corner, make it fit, deselect, on that version, slide, duplicate, transform, make it fit somewhere else. It doesn't need to be hugely time consuming, just go around the different buildings, make them fit. You can have some narrow ones, deselect, go for that one, duplicate, transform, put some in here, make it even narrower. There's no right and wrong with this, experiment. Slide and duplicate, transform, put some in here. And they are getting a bit blurry, but that's not even such a big deal. Grab it from the corner, match that angle, maybe pinch it in a bit more. Now we've got windows in the background. We can add more random points of light to our features as well. So I'm going to take all of those, merge them together, pinch them together, a bit tricky. There you go. Tap on it and merge it down to the original windows too. And I've got just a couple more buildings to factor in. So selection, let's go selection rectangle here, grab it, 3 fingers down, copy, 3 fingers down, paste, move it to here. And you start to get a rough idea, and you know, they don't have to be perfect, but do your best, pitch the angle, long press so it Put it on
Yeah, it's
freeform,
definitely not going to be
long
very
press on the corner, try and match up that angle with the windows. Roughly speaking anyway. That version slide, duplicate, transform, move it in here. I'm going to pinch it in. So we've got some narrow windows in this little slot here. Bring it up from the side so it matches that angle. It's all about matching the angles mainly. Something like this. We've got one here. Let's just pinch down all our layers to begin with, or tap on it, merge down, tap on it, merge down if it's a bit fiddly. Got another building here. I think that one would roughly match that. So let's go for the selection, rectangle, grab that one, 3 fingers down, copy, 3 fingers down, paste, move it over here. It's on uniform, that's fine. Shrink it to the size that fits, deselect. The angles might be wrong, so select, rectangle, grab a selection of windows, transform, freeform, pinch it up from the corner, long press, pinch it up, and then try and match that with that line there. Deselect. And that's kind of got us most of the way there. We can add some random little windows and points of light as well. But let's move forward. So let's...
Get the background ones too, right? We might as well. That was way down. I think that'll be good. Hmm. Duplicating everything. Just about good here. Let's distort this a little. Yeah, that looks good. All right. Oh, look who's back. Ugh, cord stuck. There you go. He's having a snooze. Having a nappy. Alright. Well, I don't think it looks too bad. Squint your eyes a little bit, you know? It's not the worst. Let's stick one over here. And over there. Pokemon! Alright, and then I'm gonna leave it at that.
First of all, tap merge down. All those windows are now on one layer. We'll tap on it and we'll put.
Alright. Merging them all. All the windows. Nee, 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 nee. There's so many freaking windows. Now, what do I do from here? Why is my phone blowing up? Oh. Okay. Shit, how do we merge? Um. How do I merge them? Are you gonna make me individually merge every single one? Ugh. I don't know. It's fine. We'll just do one by one. Whatever. I'm sure there's a way. I'm stupid. Hmm. Okay.
On
Did
the
it.
alpha lock, then we can go in with some different colours. So we can go to maybe the soft brush with an airbrushing, and I keep it quite subtle initially. So
Alright. What is he doing
I'll
here?
go for the
Still don't really know which picture, which color. I think it might be this one.
third colour on the top row. We need this brush down, 2% size, maybe 20% strength. And we can start going in some of these windows and adding lights. Keep it quite random.
Fuck. Oh, that's gonna be a pain in the dick when I don't have the alpha lock thing. I mean, they can just not have lights on, right? That's fair. Um, yeah, it's not. Oh boy. Mm. Fuck. Yeah. Can I maybe no. I cannot. I was a hoping. And that's just gonna do the whole motherfucker. Damn it! Alright, this is way more of a pain in the ass than I realized. I could just give them all lights. Ah, balls.
We don't want it to look
It might be
too uniform. Maybe there's a
SOL on
whole
this one.
row here with lights on, and I'm keeping the way that I'm applying light a little bit random too. Just because a window is illuminated doesn't mean it's illuminated evenly. You can imagine within a room, perhaps at the top of the room you've got lights, and therefore it's not evenly distributed light within that window. Let's create some random lights. Try not to overlap them too much. Try to be a little bit neat. So I'm just doing some cool colours initially. So let's just move around the canvas. Adding some random lights in. And you just need to keep zooming in and out. Just try and judge what looks an appropriate amount of light on the windows. Keep zooming out. Keep looking. Maybe there's a row of windows across here that are lit up. Maybe there's a row here. A couple here. And we just want to randomly place our lights around the scene. It's definitely important you leave a good number, perhaps not lit up. Perhaps in this one in the background I want quite a lot. Some are more active, there's more going on in that building perhaps, compared to some others.
Eh.
It's quite good fun just to go around putting the lights on. It's quite a subtle light to begin with. We can go and ramp these up and illuminate them more. But initially let's just start slow and subtle. Let's go for a warm colour. Let's go for the second colour on the bottom row. And we can add.
We'll be back in 1 second.
Pokemon!
Bug. There's a bug. There's a bug. Oh. I forgot to stop streaming. Whoopsie poopsie. Gosh.
Warm colours in the mix too. I think I want more cool colours than warm colours, but I think it's quite nice to have variation. We could perhaps go for the yellow. Add it to the orange in some places. Move around the scene. Change it up a little bit. Back to the cool colour.
Like
there's nothing to stop you once you've added one colour to go in and add a yellow mix in with it, or even the second colour, the orange. So you're getting combinations of colours too. Back to the... In fact, I'll go for this bright colour, the sixth colour. And this is just the base colour. We're going to use the luminance brush in a moment, just to really ramp up these lights. And if it does overlap the windows, actually it doesn't matter too much. Like if you get a little bit on that one, other ones really illuminated more, other ones just a little bit. Create some irregular shapes, that can be quite useful too. So you can be a little bit random. We're adding sort of elements of chaos in this scene now. Maybe there's a whole row here that's lit up. I think some of these ones I want to be more illuminated, so let's add some more light. And you don't have to be overly considered with this, it can be quite rough. Started out by being neat, and actually I've decided that it looks a little bit better if it's a little bit rough. You get that slightly more naturalistic look. Just takes a few minutes to play around with this. Okay, with this layer I'm going to slide and duplicate it, the top version, tap on it and turn off the alpha lock. That enables us to go to the adjustments, the bloom, and we'll slide this across, and that's just going to create glow, diffuses some of that light.
I don't know if I can get that bloom. It would be nice. I don't know about this. I don't wanna hydrate. How dare. Okay. I know. It's because I'm looking down. And she's just taking a nap while I paint. It's so relaxing, that's why. Exactly. I thought about putting some music on, probably some background, blah blah blah, background noise, music, something. Um, Probably would be good, but feck it. You know. I am just not sure about this. It was great until I had to add windows. Uh, Well, I got music. I don't need options. Like, I just didn't think of it. Because we were chatting earlier and it was good with the chatties. Well, I have to use, copyright free music too. Oh, well. Is there something stupid? Can't even really see where these windows are. We're not doing a city again. If I ever think about doing, oh, look, a nice city skyline, somebody slap me. Be like, no, remember last time? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Is that a Hamtaro? I fucking loved Hamtaro. It's Hamtaro time, Hamtaro, little hamsters, big adventures, my best friend. It was a really cute, Game Boy game of Hamtaro 2 that I used to love. Oh, I forgot I'm not. Wait, where's the stream? I need to break up the stream. That's stupid. Why didn't you tell me, guys? Why didn't you fucking tell me? Sheesh. Nobody pays attention. I'm not paying attention, clearly. It's fine, it's fine, everything's fine. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team. Everything is awesome. Ugh. Ham ha. Isn't that what they used to say? They would say ham ha. That was like hamster for hello, motherfuckers. Hamtaro win the house. They had to say ham ha so the children, um, wouldn't hear the F word. It would have been very inappropriate. Hmm. You know what? People should just shut their lights off. They shouldn't have to draw. Everyone should live in the fucking dark. When it's dark out, it's bedtime. When the sun's up, then you do your things. Live life when the sun is out, and then go the fuck to bed. Okay? That's how we should live our lives. No more lights, no more electricity. I don't want to draw lights for anybody anymore. This is gonna look like trash. I think my little mountain landscape was a little bit better. I'm also just kind of like, fuck it now, being a little scribbly here. Hmm. Interesting pose. She's just doing her thing, okay?
Pokemon!
Hmm. Eh. I did too many buildings. Kind of look like a heart. Hmm. Yes, that is Gigi Knight. That big black ball of fur. He returned, decided he would nap. What's up? Oh, does she have a concussion? Yeah. Are they probably going to keep her overnight? Yeah, I heard. Yeah. Yeah, it's like stress. Yeah, they'll just take their precautions. It'll be fine. Is your sister gonna stay there? Well, she can't stay overnight. Why did the doctor call Nikki? Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, yeah, but we're here. So what is like, yeah. What, you don't trust they don't trust the doctors? Alright, well. Whatever, yeah. She'd be fine to be there. Oh. Guys, I did too many buildings. So much regret. Some regret. Does this look like too much lights now? I don't know. This is a mess. I think my pen died. That's weird. It's been charging all freaking day. Yeah, 0%. Look at that. Hmm. Oh, I forgot he did some orange too. Whatever. Let's see what he does for that bloom effect.
Softens it in, do it to 100% and do adjustments, the bloom. Okay, with this layer, I'm going to slide and duplicate it, the top version, tap on it and turn off the alpha lock. That enables us to go to the adjustments, the bloom, and we'll slide this across.
Did I have bloom? Kind of had adjustments, but I don't think it was like that. Hmm. I can liquefy. Hmm. Wonder if one of these would work. No, it did not. Definitely did not. Hmm. Little hamster's big adventure. Was I supposed to do those on another layer? Did I fuck that up? I might have. Well, what do you know?
And that's just going to create glow, diffuses some of that light, softens it in, do it to 100% and deselect. And I think that just makes it look better, gives it more of a glow, which I like.
It would.
We could even slide and duplicate the layer,
It would.
ramp it up even more, which I think works. I'm going to go to the top layer 5, tap on it and merge down. So that's all in one layer. I'm going to tap on that and merge down again. So that's all in one layer. Probably get rid of that initial reference layer. We didn't need it in the end. Let's delete it. I'm going to create a new layer, layer 6. I'm going to go in with the initial colour we used, the third colour on the top row. I'm going to go in with the soft brush with an airbrushing. 5% size, 20% strength. And I'm just going to start maybe subduing the top edge of some of these buildings. We're also going to have a sense of glow. It's a lighter colour. We'll just soften some of this in. I'm going to go for this building initially. Soften that in. Knock it back a little bit. Subdues it.
Wow.
We're also going for the 6th colour on the top row. So it doesn't get out of hand. It's just a little bit maybe kind of smog and illuminated at the same time. Subdue it, knock it back. I think that works quite effectively. It is also going to knock back some of the windows and the glow from there. That's not a problem. We can go over it and bring them back out. Let's knock these ones back a little bit. And it's all in one layer, so you can go over all of the buildings. So just pick the ones that you want to knock back a little bit first. Probably the top edge is quite useful. Knock these ones back careful as you go to the edge. Knock it back. Maybe not too much. Just a little bit. Knock it back there a little bit. Turn it down maybe 10%. Maybe just subdue the top edge a little bit again. And these ones just create an atmosphere. I think it's quite nice. Keep it kind of random across. And that's already created quite a sense of different layers, which I think is really good. Maybe a couple of sweeps of this lower down as well, not too much, something like this. We're going to create a layer on top, layer 7. I'm going to go to the 4th colour on the top row. I'm going to go in with the organic rainforest brush. Now I'm going to tap on it. I'm going to put the spacing maybe about 45%. Select done. I'm going to choose about 2% size and 100% opacity. And then at the bottom, I'm going to create some organic things, some trees, just to soften in areas. Well, I didn't worry too much about the bottom edge of the buildings because I knew I was going to create some organic things anyway. Right, so we've got some trees that line the edge of the water. We're going to do a reflection here, so just some trees initially. Would be quite nice. Circle them in. Keep it kind of sketchy and random. It's quite nice. Draw a line across perhaps, something like this. Then we can go to the inking studio pen, same colour, 15% size, 100% opacity. And if you wanted to add a few tree trunks in here, then you can do a couple of branches. They're not actually going to be that noticeable, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. Just some branches that perhaps just stick up here and there. Just a little hint of structure. I'm not going to do too much of that though. I'm quite happy with it being quite subtle and quite kind of vague tree structures. Just zoom across, add a couple maybe just to stick up and out. I'm going to add some lights on the street level, so I'm going to create a new layer, change the blend mode, tap on the end, go to the add. I'm going to go to the luminance light pen.
Lights.
I'm going to choose the first orange on the bottom row. I'm going to put it maybe about 30% size and 40% strength or so, and then just in and amongst the kind of street level here, we're going to have some points of light, so you can press on, circle it in, have some smaller things too. Maybe there's cars. Well, the cars wouldn't produce this kind of orange. More street lights, really. Let's create a few features along that level.
I think that should have been further closer to
Okay, next I'm going to go to the wrench.
to the building.
Add, copy canvas and paste. And it's put the whole image duplicated again at the top.
Do the whole image. Okay. Let's do our little street lights here. I think we'll pull these up a little bit. Really? You're not going to let me do that? Fine. Let's see about merging. Yeah, it's not working. I'll just put in more trees. Trees solve everything. Um, look like a street? No. But it's fine, I guess. I think once we get to the um, reflection in the water, that might help. So what
You
did
can
he
see it in the
do?
thumbnail. I'm going to go to just along that level. Okay, next I'm going to go to the wrench, add, copy canvas and paste. And it's put the whole image duplicated.
You want to copy the whole damn thing. I don't think I really have that without merging everything. That could be a predicament. Can I not copy? Hmm. Well, I don't think I can make it any worse. So let's just merge it all. And we can duplicate. There we go.
It again at the top. You can see it in the thumbnail. I'm going to go to the selection, rectangle, and just zoom out a little bit. I'm going to create a rectangle that just clips, grabs all that, but clips it there. So we've got this section selected, and we're going to go to the layer, tap on it, and clear. Then transform, flip it vertically, and move it down. Create a reflection here.
Okay. See, that I can maybe fix our streets a little bit here.
If it just escapes the edge, then go to the freeform, stretch it like so, deselect, and I'm going to go to the adjustments, the motion blur. I'm going to drag it down, straight down, so it really distorts that reflection.
Alright, so they're going to distort it down. We can try a version of that, I think. Doesn't look as nice, but about all we can do. I don't know. Is it smoother? Could be the size, but then let's bring the strength down. It's a little nicer, I think. Oh, actually, I didn't flip it right. I did not technically flip it right. It's gotta be an actual flip. That way. There we go. Okay, now we can do a smudgy. We'll do smudgy. Let's see how this works. I don't love that either.
About 60%. Adjustments, motion blur again. And then sideways as well. Maybe not quite as far. Maybe about 15%. Like so. And it's really just distorted that reflection. Perhaps going to drag layer 8 to the very top. Once it's at the top, I'm going to slide and duplicate it. I actually quite like it more illuminated anyway, so tap on it and merge down, slide and duplicate again. I'm going to go to the transform, flip it horizontally and move it down to about here, perhaps a little bit further. Deselect, adjustments, motion blur, and you need to drag it as straight down as you possibly can. If you go to the side, it creates an angle, so straight down as best you can judge it, like so. Slide and duplicate it. Bottom version, adjustments, motion blur, and we'll blur it down straight again, so about 40%, like so. Then I'll take that original layer 8, put it at the very top, so it's up there now with the lights. Go to the layer 8 underneath that and create a new layer, layer 12. I'm going to go in with the medium brush with an airbrushing. I'm going to go for the fourth colour on the top row. 4% size, 100% opacity, and just do a line across here all the way to the other edge. Hold it until it snaps. If you can't get the horizontal, then just do it anywhere, put the other finger down and it should create that for you. Transform if you need to, just nudge it down, find the right level. Think about there works. I'm going to put the smudge on the organic rainforest brush, and because we've got trees there, we need to match this edge too. So 2% size, 100% opacity, and just merge that up a little bit. We don't want necessarily a solid line up there, so let's just soften that in a little bit. That works. I'm going to take that layer and adjustments, Gaussian blur, blur it in, maybe to about 5%, deselect. I'm going to go back to the inserted image.
She's sleepy, cat girl.
Down here. I'm going to go in with the soft brush with an airbrushing, and I'm going to go to the 6th colour. I'm going to do it at 4% size, 30% strength, and I'm just going to run that along this edge just to lighten up at that point. On this layer 2, I'm also going to go for a darker colour. I'm going to go to the 4th colour on the top row, still with the soft brush, put it pretty big, maybe 20% size, 30, no, a bit lower, 20% strength. I'm just going to start darkening up this water a little bit. I do actually want it to be a note darker than the area up here. So just darken it up. I think it works better that way. I'm going to go to my layers 8 that are above it. I'm going to tap on the top version, merge down so that they are on one layer. And on this layer, I'm going to go to the adjustments, liquify, put the size of push to 5% and 100% pressure. And I'm just going to go in now and I'm going to just introduce some lines here. Just create some ripples of those lights.
None of that's happening.
I just have to move across.
The lights didn't work.
Keep that kind of horizontal line as much as possible. Just introduce some texture into the water a little bit. Begin with, deselect. Go to the inserted image. We'll do similar. So adjustments, liquefy, same settings. Do that for the reflection of the buildings and the general scene, at least to some extent. Just an initial texture anyway. Deselect. I'm going to go to the top, create a new layer, change the blend mode from normal to add. I'm going to go in with the luminance light pen. I'm going to go in with perhaps the third color on the top row, 30% size, 40% strength, and I'm just going to push a couple of bits of glow in these background windows. Push them a bit further. We could even have the sense in the background that there's some light, so you can just, without being overly specific, just create some regular kind of series of lines that cut across the buildings in the background that perhaps you don't even see, but you just see the lights from the buildings. That way you can create even more depth in the scene. Again, just rows of lights perhaps that run vertically, some that go down, some that go across. You can bring out some of the lights you've already got, make more of them. And it can be a little bit random, and that can work quite nicely. Perhaps for those, we can slide and duplicate it, transform, flip it vertically, bring them down into the reflection, try to line them up like so. Again, adjustments, motion blur, drag them down vertically like so, and deselect. Again, go to the adjustments, liquefy, same settings as before, just a little bit of friction, not too much, goes quite a long way. And deselect. On this top layer, in fact we'll create a new layer on top, layer 14, we'll go in for a darker colour, maybe the 5th colour. On the top row we'll go for the airbrushing soft brush, maybe 5% size, 10% strength, and we can just introduce some darker bits. Doesn't all have to be light in the cloud, just create some variation. Cuts through here. Could then change it to the 3rd colour on the top row and bring out some of the glow. In addition to that, I might just go back to layer 12. I might slide and duplicate that. It ramps it up even more. Okay, I'm going to leave this tutorial here at this point. I hope you've enjoyed following along. Don't forget to give the video a like, a thumbs up, and hit subscribe, and I shall see you back here soon. Bye for now.
Yeah. This looks way better. You did really good lights. I failed as soon as the lights came into the picture. You don't even have a basic Pokeball? That's sad. Let's see, where's the picture here? Hello? Computer? The fuck? Oh, you have no balls at all? How do you not have any money? Why is my computer stupid? Fuck Chrome. Oh, for real right now? For real? Well, what are you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Can I do? Oh, no, I cannot. I just not even. I don't know how we did that. little like whitey bits. How? It didn't look as like mine at all. First of all, good
Just need to
lord,
copy and
Chrome is
paste them
having
into.
a fucking time. All I wanted. There. That's all I wanted to see. I don't know anybody's shots. I owe nobody anything. Fight me. Fight me, bitch. Hmm. You want me to take some shots? I can take some shots. Let's see if I can do what he did there. Like, real quick. Hmm. Yeah, that doesn't really look like what he did at all. Well, whoops, hello. You were just curious. Yes, I think it's 3. Would you like me to redeem those? I bought the shots. You weren't there to accompany me, but it's okay. I got carded too. I was like, don't worry, you'll see the 19 in my year. I was born in the 1900s. Yeah, it's not terrible. Kind of gives a nice little edge to it, maybe. It's not the best, but like, I don't hate it. Like, that was your fault, you know? Alright, I can suckle some shots. Oh, what do you guys think of my picture? Isn't it beautiful? I know it's not the best, but we tried. It's not gonna look as good as his did, but I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I definitely think it could be worse, so. This just part of the city is straight out just without power, in case you guys were wondering. That's why it's dark. Not because I gave up. Definitely not because I gave up with the lights. I don't know what you mean. There was no giving up at all. Definitely looks more intriguing. Oh, okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's definitely it's a style. It's my style. It's just totally, yeah, very much my style. Very much intended. You have no idea. Totally my intentions. Yep, that was too much. Just kind of want these foggy bits here. Oh, that's alright. I'm not gonna fuck with it anymore. Yeah, it's kind of got a more, yeah, like a dark kind of vibe to it, I guess. Totally. It's just like it's the apocalypse. The apocalypse is gonna happen. Oh man. All right, chat. Shall I do some shots? Shall we do some shots, everybody? Let's save this as, I don't know, city. Everybody! Shots. Hello, my dear. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. You wanna go get me some shots? I bought some new ones. Babe, how about some shots? I bought them. Yeah, I showed them to you. And shots, they're in the drawer. I'll get them, it's fine. Yeah. Aw, GG. I need 3. 30. 30. Oh, I don't have them yet. Cheers. I'll show you my shots in the cat cam, okay? Scattered thunderstorms. Whew. Hells yeah. I see that Simpy is back live. We could try to raid Simpy again. Shots, everybody! Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, even though this kind of pissed me off. I don't hate it. I think it came out cute. Look, babe. There's no cam. Do you like it?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I don't need that many.
I'm sure once you start, people will buy you
No. I know. I'm so full. Oh my god, it gave me so many. It looks good. Thank you. Thank you. It's not great, but I think I think it's okay. I think it came out pretty okay. Whoop. Gigi left. iPad's gonna go there. Shots. Are you gonna eat it? You don't eat it if you're not hungry. Yeah, that's what happens when you eat food. Here's numero uno. I got you, femmes. I also please don't redeem like a million more tonight because I'm catching up. And then I don't want to waste the ones I bought. Not that they're wasted. They're not wasted. But I'm just saying, let's try and make them last. Buy some nice summery drinks too. Monkey business. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do the plate one too, possibly. Alright, this is a bitch to fucking open. Yeah, I could put a cooldown, but what's the fun in that? I don't know, we'll see. Alright, here's the first one. 1, 2, 3, shot! Huh. It's called Alabama Slammer. Huh. Tasty! Let's get fucked! You look like you were being crucified! Oh my god. I didn't even notice. Let me try to see when I do this next one. Ballistic. Alright, this one opened better. Okay. Número dos. 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. She did look like she was like I'm going to heaven now. You got suckling and we got ascension. Suckling cat girl and ascension cat girl. Wild. Never know what you're gonna get. Over here at Only Pause. Here's the third, I gotta open it. Alright. Third and final shots. 1, 2, 3. Oh god, I feel sick. Those felt more like. You ever have like a juice that is just like. It's just like so fucking. You can just like feel your throat being coated in nasty ass sugar. Like, that's kind of how those tasted. And then you add some alcohol to it. Throat coat. God. Yeah. I think I liked the Sex on the Beach ones better. Thought I'd try something different. I don't know. Like, those felt sticky, man. Those were fucking sticky. Oh. Yay. Oh. Yeah. Is Simbi having stream issues again? Because it just kind of buffering for me. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Maybe it's just, Chrome? It's just like stuck on a black screen. Interesting. Pokemon! It's just like stuck on a loading screen. I don't give you shit about hiccups. Listen, I just had 3 shots. I'm allowed to have hiccups. It's not loading. Oh my god. Okay, I cannot get her stream to load. I don't know what the dealio is. It's working fine for me. No, I'm just trying to find. Okay, wow. I tried to open. I was gonna raid into Simpy. Okay, it's not just me, right? Now I have a be right back. It finally loaded, but it took forever. It's broken. Hmm. do not know. Hmm. Well, we might just have to go bother somebody else. Teenagers scare the living shit out of me. Good song, Knight. Good song. Okay, maybe it's working now. Is Simpy still on BRB, Faye? Oh, now I got... Nope. Not live anymore. Yep, it's gone. I wonder what their setup is like. We might need to help them. Oh, they're live again. Are they live again? Yeah, it's not... I think they'd be having issues. They be having issues. Alright, well we can raid at night. Or we can raid another lovely V2 Peru. I often lurk in her channel. She's very sweet. Hello, we don't need to talk about your personal issues tonight. That's for tomorrow's therapist stream. Oh, Silix is on. Okay. We can do that. Support our new friend. Oh, they're playing Stardew Valley. Therapy stream. With a big ol' a big ol' warning that's like, I am not a real therapist. Do not take my advice. Will give bad advice. Alright, therapist streams on. How about Tuesday? Come and tell Mama K your problems. Alright, let's go raid our new friend. They really match the cozy vibe tonight. Doing doing some Stardew Valley therapy gazebo. We can do it. We can do it. All right. Thanks for coming by, everybody, as always. Thank you, Holo. You're always the sweetest. I appreciate you all so much. And we're going to be back tomorrow with some fun co-op stuff. Zrak, if you're down to join us, I'll post an announcement in the server too. It's definitely going to be at least me and Faye. We're going to do some fun stuff. It'll be chaotic. I got all kinds of new shots, so we can do the fucking crazies. All the crazies. And otherwise, please enjoy your evening. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And I'll see you all later. Okay, bye bye.